right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the final round of the summer draft. It is the month of September. Arguably, not even summertime anymore.
I feel a little bit differently, to be honest with you, Bruce. I have always felt that summer is anytime I am still sweaty in weird spots.
Mm-hmm.
I associate that with the season of summer.
Yeah. In September, you start to feel good, and that just feels wrong somehow.
It does. It's a little strange, but I understand the logic. We're moving into autumnal sports.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting to see baseball start to wrap up. We're starting to see football really kick off.
Yeah.
But we still have the last vestiges of summer, the last dying embers of the light to feast upon.
And so to open up, we've got Jack Delaney, Team Shandy. Now, this is a pick that he traded for all the way back in June. He gave up a pick in June, prime festival month, to come over here to the dying of the light. What's he going to go with?
I raged against the dying of the light when he made this pick, and I can only assume he's going to make a choice. Maybe he's a big jazz enthusiast. Also, Venetian Night I can see being on the board here. If he's a big fan of nighttime aquatic adventures, Venetian Night is a pick I would assume was coming off the board here.
Excellent. So he's got his pick of the runts of the litter, and let's see what he goes with.
All right, baby, we're into September. With my first pick, Jack Delaney selects dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Chicago Bears home opener, Monday Night Football against the Eagles. We're going to kill them.
All right, he threw away the month of June, and he came into September hard, and he picked Bears opening day versus the Eagles.
You know, to be honest with you, I can't really cast aspersions on the man here. He's made a scheme fit. He has also acknowledged that his summer is pretty much over, so he's trying to get as much talent out of next season as he can. So I understand the logic here, especially in the September pick. It's an early round for the Bears pick because they're going to be terrible this year, but it's good to see him making a strong choice and being a homer.
Yeah, he's being a homer. He's going to opening day. I would like to see, if I'm going to go to a Bears game, I'd rather they play a quality opponent and not the nothing Philadelphia Eagles, but of course, what do I know? I just work here. Coming up next, we've got Omar coming back to the podium. What do you think he's going to do here in September?
I think he's going to be making me mildly uncomfortable somehow through a screen.
Yeah, that is almost assured. All right, Omar, what do you got for us?
What's up, y'all? This is Omar again. For my first pick of September, I picked the Chicago Fringe Festival because my life is on the fringe. My girl left me. My kids on drugs. I just need a festival to go to. Oh.
That is a man whose life is akimbo.
Yeah, that's a bit of a sad breakdown there for the normally stoic Omar.
It's allowing me into his world, and I don't want it.
All right, so this moment was very un-Omar-like, but the pick itself, Chicago Fringe Festival, very Omar, because he obviously has no idea what this festival is. It is a artist festival, 100% of the proceeds to artists. Their tagline is uncensored, unjuried, no-holds-barred performance event.
That was also the tagline of my first marriage, which ended in divorce.
So we'll see if Omar can last the length of the Fringe Festival without leaving with probably his head between his tail. Yeah.
Lord knows I didn't.
Yeah, there you go. So we've got Omar. He's picked the Fringe Festival. Coming up next, we've got Team Oberon, Summerfest Sarah. She has gone almost 100% cultural up to this point.
I would think then the best option for her is Venetian Night. I know she's already chosen the Festival Italia, but it's good to see her try to get a bit more Mediterranean. And the only other option there would be maybe some sort of North African festival.
Yeah, perhaps she liked what she tasted, and she wants more. Going back to Summerfest Sarah.
For the third pick in September, Team Oberon chooses the German Day Festival Von Steuben Parade. Just because I paid $15 for this mug in May, and I want to use it again.
All right. With the third pick, Streetfest Sarah went with another cultural event. No surprise there, the German Von Steuben Festival.
You know, it's a scheme pick. I've been applauding scheme picks, but there just comes to a point when you have too much depth at one position. And these festivals, what else is she going to learn about Germans?
It's almost like she's running for something. She's running away to Italy. She's running away to Japan. She's running away to Germany. She's running away to Ireland.
I mean, we all have demons, don't we? Lord knows I do.
That's very true. I've seen you after dark. Coming up next, we've got Jack Delaney coming back up to the podium. Now, this is very exciting. That first pick, that was a trade pick, so he's really beginning his round in full fury here. A few good things left on the board.
Still good to see Venetia Night. I'm going to keep plugging it until it comes off the board, but it's a quality festival. It's you get to see the lake when it's finally cooled down a little bit, and it's the point when the water is finally actually warmer than the sky.
Yeah, it's an amazing, amazing festival. Let's see if he picks it.
All right, summer's coming to an end. We got some north winds blowing in, okay? We gotta hold on and squeeze everything we can, like these lemons. You gotta squeeze them into the summer shandy, and that's how you get everything. So I got 2 picks right now. I'm gonna get everything I can out of them. My first pick for September is gonna be the North Coast Music Fest, all right? Because nothing is better in summer than yelling at little millennials and telling them, get a job, winter's coming, get a job.
All right, that's a solid pick to finish up the first round of September. Jack Delaney went with the North Coast Music Festival.
It's good to see him still keeping that strong ear apparent. He's really enjoyed music this summer. It's a good recoup after the Bears, I assume, what will be a devastating and emotionally draining loss.
Yeah, so he's going to recharge himself. He's going over to Union Park, and he's going to listen to the likes of Odessa and Bass Nectar and a bunch of other bands that I do not listen to.
I can't imagine any of them would be good.
Yeah, he's going to have a terrible time, or maybe an even worse time. That is the end of the first round. Join us later. We'll come back for the second half of the final month. This is it. This is what we've all been waiting for. The last gasp of autumnal.
There's still a bunch of available festivals here on the board that are going to really make the end of your summer feel less like the end and more like a revving up.
Let's rev it up, folks. Round 2.